I was a One Tree Hill fan. Get your life together. Happy Valentine's Day, Kate Cooper. So the ice hotel was melting. I still think about Lana to this day, playing young Sally Field. So I honestly don't know how he did it. Sweet, lovely, romantic love story.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Heart in Motion podcast. I'm so excited to be talking to Meghan Heffern today. Meghan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
You've got a brand new Hallmark movie of the week premiering this weekend, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. You play
Yes.
Kate, who is Ted Cooper's sister, correct?
Yes, Kate Cooper.
So, what can you tell us about Kate and a little bit about what we should be expecting from Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper?
Yes. I think you can expect from Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper, a lot of laughs, a lot of fun, a lot of love. It's very festive. Um, and some cameos too, some like very exciting little Hallmark cameos where maybe you're used to seeing them in lead roles, but they just have funny little pop-ins.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, go
sorry.
ahead. Keep going. No, keep going.
I was gonna say, and Kate is Ted's sister. Um, they're sister brother, but also very good friends, and have a really good like banter. Kate's awesome. I think everyone's gonna really like Kate.
We're gonna all want Kate as our own sister, right?
Oh.
You mentioned cameos. There was a tag that happened on one of Robert Buckley's pictures the other day that made me think there may be a cameo. I won't give it away, but if you're listening to this or watching this, maybe go look at some of the tags that might give one of them away. So,
Yeah.
anyway,
They'll be in the first little bit of the movie too, so.
okay. All right. So, what was the first thing that went through your mind when you found out you'd be joining this cast?
Well, at first I got really excited because I'm actually joining one of the producers for another movie. So we worked together on oh my gosh, I just forgot the movie. Betty's Bad Luck in Love.
Yes.
Christopher and I worked together on Betty's Bad Luck in Love. So I was, as soon as I saw his name on the audition, I sent my agent an email. I was like, you got to tell Chris that I'm doing this because I'm obsessed with him and I need to work with him again. And luckily for me, he felt the same. So,
Good.
but that was what I was most excited about. And also, I I love like playing sister roles, like sister brother or and best friends. I just think
Yeah.
that they're really fun and it's honestly a lot less pressure than, being the leads.
But those, especially, with Hallmark type movies, those relationships are so critical in the story. And we always know that there's going to be that best friend, that some sort of a sibling, and so critical to the role. So that's
Yeah, they
important.
really highlight the humanity of the lead characters, which I think is really important.
Yeah. So what was it like as far as, becoming a part of this project, auditioning for the role, finding out you got it?
Um, well, like I said, I was very excited to be working with Christopher again. Um, I was a One Tree Hill fan, so I was very excited to be working with Rob and getting to play his sister. That was very exciting.
Yeah.
And I had actually briefly met Kimberly on the set of another movie that I had done with Hallmark, The Cases of Mystery Lane. She just came on to visit Paul, and so I got super excited because I was like, oh my gosh, we've met before. And honestly, the script is very good. The script, I read it a couple times and I was actually quite blown away by how funny the script was
Yeah.
and how the characters really popped. Um, so that was, I think, mostly what I was excited about to be in a comedic
Yeah.
Hallmark film, which are my favorite Hallmark films.
So you told us a little bit about Kate. Who is she in Ted's world? Because we know this is about Ted's story. And what kind of sisterly dynamic did you want to create between the two of them?
Yeah, I think that Kate is a grounding force for Ted. I think that Ted, he's just very clumsy, you don't really know what to expect. And I think that she really grounds him and keeps him like from floating into the air or
Yeah.
also getting killed because honestly, there is a lot happening with Ted. Um, and I think that they just have a very easy relationship. I think that they trust each other a lot. And I think that that really shows. They love each other, trust each other, and it's just like very snappy, kind of bantery relationship.
Mhm. Is
And they make
Kate
each other laugh. They're funny. They can take a joke. Like they're
yeah.
always like giggling and laughing with each other.
Is Kate the older sister or the younger sister?
Yeah, Kate is the older sister.
Okay. All right. So
Mhm.
looking out for her brother Ted.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's an
Even though I will have everyone know that Robert Buckley is older than me in real life.
okay, noted. You heard it here. There's a great fist bump photo that we've seen out on Instagram that just came out in the last couple of days. What's the story behind that moment? Was that just you guys
Um,
having fun offset?
yeah, I think that honestly, that just kind of happened organically.
Yeah.
It was really nice working with Rob. I felt like we found a lot of really organic moments, just rehearsing the scene and doing the scene. And it felt, we do a few fist bumps in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if they all made the final cut, but yeah, that was just something that happened organically in the moment. It's near the end of the movie, so I don't want to give too much away, but yeah.
Okay. Usually a fist bump means something like, we got this, something happened, it's good. Maybe that's a
Yeah, they're always
something
in
you
each
do.
other's corner, so yeah, they
There
got
you go. Yeah. There's also a great reel out there of Kate, or you in this case, running around in an elf costume.
Oh, yes. That's my
Should
reel.
we assume that if Kate is, that grounding force for Ted, there's maybe that Kate may also be a little bit funny?
Oh, Kate is definitely funny. Yes. Kate in the script is very serious. Um, I just decided in my audition and the way that I saw Kate that there's just, she throws a big party and lots of people come to it in the movie, and there's just no way she would be that popular if she wasn't funny, great, awesome. Like she wouldn't dress in an elf costume for a costume party if she
Yeah.
wasn't, you know, a little goofy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, Kate in the elf costume. There's much more coming in that elf costume. So keep your eyes peeled to my Instagram because
Okay.
that was an Instagram heavy day.
Okay, things are gonna happen. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So I got to visit the other day with director Jason Bourque, who I just think is fantastic, and he had nothing but great things to say for this cast, for the story, for the movie. He described this movie as unpredictable. Would you agree with that?
Yes, because I think that Ted is unpredictable. It's almost like Ted has a curse put on him or something. Yes, it is unpredictable. I think also it's very comedy heavy. So I think when you're doing a comedy, it kind of has to be unpredictable in nature in order for it to be funny. Um, so yes, definitely very, very unpredictable. We just don't know what's going to happen to poor old clumsy Ted.
I know you can't give too much away, but what surprised you? If it's unpredictable, what surprised you most about how the story unfolds?
I think that the love story is really at the like heart of this film, and it's very sweet and like easy and nice to watch.
Mhm.
I think there's this scene, I think that this is out there, but there's some escape room stuff that is going to be, I haven't seen any of it, but from reading it on the page and knowing the actors who are bringing it to life, I think that that's going to be a huge standout moment. Um, yeah, it's very going to be very sweet.
Yes, Jason shared that it was one of his favorite moments to see, and quite unique, not just your typical escape room as well. So
Yes,
he
yes.
sang your praises. He thought you
Oh,
did a fantastic job. What was it like working with Jason on this project?
I think that Jason is incredible. He really allows the actors to have a lot of room to create, and I just felt like there was a lot of camaraderie and openness to experiment and do maybe different things in improv. And he really, really wanted to make a good movie, and he really wanted to make a funny movie. And I love when you're working with a director who's just very open to your input and collaboration.
Yeah. So what was that like knowing that Robert is the lead, but he's also one of the producers of the movie? How did that change like the dynamic on set?
Well, I will say Rob is just like a consummate professional. He is such a great actor. He's so funny. He's so professional. He's so kind and lovely. So working with him on both sides was amazing. He just was like very busy. I honestly don't know how he did it. He was always incredibly prepared. He always made good choices, but then he was also, producing, approving things, rewriting things, coming up with ideas. Um, yeah, he wears many hats. It was really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I bet. It sounds like that this is definitely something that's like his baby. And I
Yeah,
imagine with everything that we've seen him on in the past, including One Tree Hill, that we're going to see something pretty amazing. So,
yeah, it's gonna be
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Funny and charming.
Robert, yes, and charming. You always got to throw that in. So,
Very funny, very charming, both of them, both, and very attractive, both of them too. Like it's just
isn't it fantastic?
funny, charming, and ridiculously attractive. Robert and Kimberly.
The whole package, triple threat.
Yeah.
So, Robert and Kimberly are known for their comedic timing. What conversations did you guys have about those comedic beats? Because I know even like there was such a fantastic story, but I know that Jason allowed for a lot of impromptu, like how can we, improv and change a little bit. So, what were those conversations like?
So Kimberly and I actually only have a couple scenes together in the movie. Most of my scenes are with Rob.
Okay.
But there was one scene, I I kind of the way that I approach, especially the more supporting roles in these movies, is I like to just bring my own flair or do something unexpected so that maybe the leads have a little something something that is like a surprise to them in the moment. So that's kind of what I did. Sometimes I would just throw things in just to for fun to see what happened. And I think I haven't seen the film, so I actually don't know if a lot of that stuff made it in, but it was really nice working with Jason because he definitely, you know, was very supportive of doing those things and adding those like improvised moments that maybe weren't talked about, um, so that it was really like, discovering it on the day, like in the moment.
So, Ted, like I know Jason shared that there's a lot of stunt work going on in this movie because of all of the accidents of Ted. Is it fair? Is it safe to say that that's not Kate? Kate, I mean, she's the grounded person. The klutz, does it stop at Ted?
It
What can you
stops
tell?
at Ted. It stops at Ted. I was released from the the Cooper curse. I don't know if there's a Cooper curse. I just made that up. But um I think Ted is just so earnest, and he just doesn't worry. He really is just in the moment. And yes, he's accident prone, but he's so earnest and just doesn't worry about it. Whereas Kate's like, get your life together,
Yeah.
get it together, brother. Like, I can't be the only one in this family that is, has her
Yeah.
stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this movie does a really good job of balancing, those laugh out loud moments with also a lot of the heart, especially, we're going to see a funny Ted, but we're also going to see this very earnest Ted. So, how do you keep that tone grounded, but still being funny in a movie like this?
I think it's important just to play the reality. And I think when you're honest, or when you really have like a good banter or like a good chemistry, whether it's a romantic chemistry or a sibling chemistry or a friend chemistry, as long as you're honest, it can be funny and also grounded and all the things. Um, if you just like really believe it and are grounded in how you're doing it and you're just in the moment with that other actor, it can be there's some emotional moments, but also like very funny moments, and sometimes they're interwoven together, which I think is just life.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I agree. And that so much translates to us if it feels forced or off balance. And life in general has the ups and downs, right? It has the crazy and the normal all mixed together. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So there's this undercurrent of family, chaos, and connection running through the film. What did you love most about playing in that mix?
I think the Christmas movies always have that lovely family festive spirit. And I really, really love that this movie chose, instead of having like Ted come home to a best friend, that he did come home to a sister who has known him his whole life, and knows all of his like little quirks and is really supportive of him. And I think that that really helped bring out the like family ness, festiveness of the movie of Christmas. And then this is not part of your question, but I think Christmas is just sort of the backdrop to this like really sweet, lovely, romantic love story.
So and tell me if you can't share this or not, but does Ted show up and Kate has always had in the back of her mind, there's this thing with Ted and Hope. I mean, is Kate mission minded from the beginning?
I don't know if I can give that away. All I can tell you is that Ted comes home every Christmas,
Okay.
and something horrifying happens to him every Christmas.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part of working with this team on or off camera?
I think on camera, everyone was just so prepared and awesome. It was incredibly easy and was really fun. The crew, all the crews in Vancouver are amazing. I really loved working with this crew. I love the producing team. It was just fun. It's really fun working, and some sets are better than other sets, and this set was just really great. And I think that a set depends on your lead, and I think Rob just set a tone that was really great and fun and professional, and that's what we got, a really fun, funny, professional, exciting set to work on, where everybody really contributed what they needed to make the final product, which is why I like working in film and TV. It makes it really exciting to see everybody's vision,
Hmm.
for their particular job,
Hmm.
and it all comes together to
Yeah.
make this amazing Christmas movie.
Yeah. Can you think of a day where there was just a lot of magic happening on a particular day, or, you left from work that day and thought, man, that was just a good day?
I mean, I might be biased, but I thought the Christmas party day was really fun because all of our amazing background performers were dressed up as like every single different Christmas character you can think of. Kate has thrown a theme Christmas party because of course she did. Um, and that was the day that I got to be Elf, and I don't know, something happened to me when I put on that costume, and I just could not be stopped. I had a very good time. And it was a lot of work for the crew, putting together, from the set decorators to like wardrobe, sourcing all of those costumes and makeup, we had so many, makeup artists and hairdressers and wardrobe people on that day, and like fake snow, all of this stuff. So that was a day definitely that highlighted everybody being incredibly good at their job. And then also the big ending with all of the giant gingerbread men and all of that stuff too. It
Yeah.
was really great set design.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know Jason had shared that there was just a lot of work that went in with the production team, with the costume team for this movie, and how critical. But it sounds like that was a day where it was like you got to showcase everybody's role all coming together just to produce something pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. And it was fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun to be dressed up in a weird costume and get to like run around and be silly.
Do you have your own elf costume?
I should. It's funny. My best friend was actually in Elf, the movie, and he was an elf in Elf, the movie. And so I felt like this really brought our friendship closer.
Oh, yeah. You guys can swap stories now, right?
Now we were both elves.
So you haven't seen The Escape Room then. So
No.
you've just heard there's something crazy coming.
Well, I mean, I've read the script, so I
Okay.
know what's coming, and then I also know the two actors who are doing it. So
Yeah.
I can visualize it in my mind, but I'm very excited to watch it tomorrow, see what they do.
Okay. Well, Jason highlighted the escape room and the Christmas party scenes as two of his favorite moments. Any other moment that really stands out to you?
Um, I really love the scenes around the Christmas party, particularly there's a little fight that Ted and I have. Um, but also like the like introduction of her being an elf, I think is pretty funny. Um, there's some funny like there's so many funny scenes. I mean, I did my ADR and I was laughing out loud, and I actually brought my boyfriend to watch the ADR
Yeah.
just for fun because I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
want you to see what I was doing. And we were both just laughing out loud at some of the scenes. And that was only like, 4 or 5 scenes that we saw. So it's gonna be funny.
Well, and I you see you've got Robert Buckley as a
Mhm.
lead. You've got Kimberly. I've seen your work and I'm like there's no way this movie can't be funny. I mean, what would we be missing, you know? So,
Paul
crazy.
Campbell. Just kidding.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and I think if I know one of the cameos, that would also be another little funny. So, but I
Yeah,
mean, could potentially play a funny, has
that
played
pot-
plenty of funnies.
that potential character has played plenty of funny
Hmm.
characters. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Everybody go figure it out. Come on.
Mhm.
Craziest thing that you did in this movie?
Oh, definitely the elf costume
Yeah.
for sure.
For
Yeah.
being the grounded sister, the grounding sister, still
Hmm.
getting to do the elf thing.
Hmm.
Every
Yeah,
Christmas
the
film.
serious
Yeah.
sister. She's the
Yeah.
serious sister. I love that. She's just got some nuance, she's an enigma. She's very successful and serious and busy and always working, but then also has 7,000 friends who
There's
want to
this.
dress
Yeah.
up. And not
Mhm.
only dress up, these people committed. Like, there is commitment in these costumes that I am excited for everyone to see.
Oh, everybody's gonna get their inspiration before Halloween, so we've seen a few of them in some of the pictures, and it's pretty fantastic, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Every Christmas film has that one moment that makes you grin from ear to ear. I imagine this one has lots of grinning from ear to ear. What's the one you're most excited for fans to see?
I mean, I'm most excited for the end, for the grinning ear to ear moment.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain, actually, I ADR'd that last moment, my reaction to it, and I said to the sound person, or maybe to Jenny, who's one of the producers, I was like, I do not remember shooting that. Like, I don't remember it. And I think it's because that was my actual reaction. Because what I said was not in the script. I don't remember improvising it. I don't remember. I think that was just my genuine reaction to what happened. So if that tells you anything, I can't really give it away, but it
Yeah.
was definitely like,
Okay.
yeah.
So we're gonna be looking for that. That's
Mhm.
great. That's awesome. So
It's
you
always
said
good
there's
when it's always good when you see yourself and you don't remember. You have no memory of shooting a scene at all, and you're like, I'm pretty sure that was not written in the script, but they just had a camera on me that I did not know about.
so you were so into it, right? You were so in character.
Yeah, I think I just didn't know. Maybe that's like showing my unprofessional, me being unprofessional. I didn't know there was a camera on me, but that's great. I mean, I love the unpredictability of that. You just always have to be in character.
You've done a lot of different roles across your career. How did this one stretch you or let you do something new other than put on an elf costume?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think that it was really important to manage the very serious, very busy, very like type A character that was in the script and make her likable and um interesting to watch and not just one note. So I
Mm.
saw that as being a real challenge to just bring
Mhm.
her some dimension and depth and bring her off the page as an alive kind of sister. I don't think you can be a sister to Ted Cooper and not be very much alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's so true. I mean, yeah, and I think to other movies, we talked before that you were in Winter Castle. And I don't want to jump ahead, but I do want to. I mean, you just said it. Like I remember watching that movie, and your character's name was Lana,
Yeah.
and that one was so interesting because Lana was somebody that it's like we already knew where Craig was going and the relationship that Craig was going, where that was headed. It's a Hallmark. But I felt myself rooting for Lana the whole time, not because she showed up as the girl who's, oh, she's the not girlfriend, but sort of girlfriend.
No, justice for Lana.
You know,
Lana needs her own story. What happened to Lana? Honestly, I didn't. I read that script and I just did not want Lana to be a villain. I just felt so much empathy for her.
hmm hmm
I mean, I don't want to go too deep into Winter Castle, but like I felt so much empathy for her,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
going to this wedding, being the surrogate mother, and then being in love with this guy, and then going to a wedding and him like ditching her for Amelia, who's like this gorgeous, stunning, amazing human, and I love her, and we were best friends in a movie a couple years ago, and she I
Yes.
so much. But yeah, I couldn't let go of like Lana's humanity, and I just felt so sorry, and I was really hoping that Lana could have a continuation of her story.
You need to go. I mean, but seriously though, you pulled it off because we're sitting over here rooting for, Craig and getting the girl, but at the same time it's like, but you can't leave Lana. And,
Mm.
you could have just played that character who is that distraction and that, okay, we've got to move that character out of the way in order for this to happen. But there was this other cheering moment where we're like, but Lana needs her time too. And then getting up and doing the song and then, but at least we had, was it Peter that kind of
Yeah, we had the bellhop. But yeah, I still think about Lana to this day,
do
honestly.
you? Yeah.
There's some unfinished business with poor old Lana. Yeah.
Do we need to go back to Winter Castle?
I think that they made a Winter Castle too.
They went
Yeah,
back to that castle. Was it,
with a
was that
couple different
yeah.
actors.
Was it fun to shoot that or was that crazy?
The Winter Castle?
Yeah, at the castle.
Well, it was really beautiful. We shot part of it in Ottawa, and then we shot the other part of it in Quebec City, just outside, in an actual ice hotel. Unfortunately, it was at the end of the ice hotel season, so the ice hotel was
Darn.
melting. So we were shooting it. But it was very, very, very cool. Yeah, it was challenging. I think I was like very sick too when we were shooting that. But yeah, it was great reuniting with Kevin again. And
Yeah.
I had known Amelia for years. So it was just like, it's always fun when you get to work with your friends.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you had filmed with Kevin before Winter Castle?
Yes, we actually did a web series together called Love Bites. I think it was one of the
Oh, I
first web series ever made. It aired on television actually before Sex in the City in like 2007. And Kevin and I did that together. I think Paul Reiser was one of the producers on it. Yeah, it was
yeah.
really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. I didn't know that. That's cool. And then I did know that you had reunited with, how do you say, is it
Emilia.
Amelia? You guys did another movie most recently, so
Yes, Retreat to You, which
there we
was
go.
so much fun.
So much fun. And
So much
she did, I mean, a lot of stunts herself and falling in the mud and all sorts of fun stuff. So,
Yeah. Yes,
yeah.
yeah. I loved shooting that movie. I had the best time shooting that movie. I still think about it. Yeah, it was great.
Where was that one filmed?
We filmed it in Calgary and we actually filmed it during the Stampede. So wild. So we actually got to go to a rodeo and um I'm from Alberta, so I love shooting in Calgary. I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That one's on my bucket list for sure. So
Go during Stampede.
there you go. So, I mean, and it was okay. I had it on the list to kind of go there and talk about the other hallmarks. So let's talk about this. When you look back at projects that you've done, Hallmark, not Hallmark, it doesn't really matter. Is there something that you're like, you know what, I'm really proud of this project. Go back and check this one out.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a few that I really love a lot. I did a web series. Unfortunately, I think it's only available in Canada. So for any Canadian listeners, um, it was called How to Buy a Baby, and it's about a couple struggling with infertility. And that one was so special to me. We were nominated for an international Emmy and Canadian Screen Award, so it did really, really well, and that's really close to my heart. Um, and then, oh, what else have I done? I did a TV series called Wynonna Earp, which I also shot in Calgary, which is just was a blast and super fun. Actually, Kat Burrell is in that as well, and she does quite a few Hallmark movies. She's incredible.
Yeah.
Um, those are the two that definitely come to mind. And then I've done a plethora of super fun Hallmark movies that I always have a blast because it's kind of just like it's like it doesn't even feel like work. It's just fun and play and
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like I have talked with several people that have Wynonna Earp as one of their credits, and I need to go back. I mean, I really do. I know I
It's
do.
like a really fun sci-fi adventure and it's a really, really special. It was a special thing to shoot. I got to play an evil demon that ate people and that was cool. Um,
Okay, so you've worked comedy and you've worked drama. Do you find that one comes more naturally, or do you enjoy bouncing around?
I really like bouncing around. I like to kind of marry the two together, in a like a dramedy, as you may say.
Mhm.
Uh, Comedy definitely does come a little bit naturally, but I do love I love doing drama. I love acting in general. It's just very fun. I'm very lucky that I get to do it for a living.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right. So, what kind of role or story have you not done that you'd love to take part in?
Well, I would really like to have my own love story on Hallmark.
Yeah.
I think that Kate Cooper needs a spin-off. Like Happy Valentine's Day, Kate Cooper.
Okay.
Also, I think that I've done a few horror films, but I think that they're just very wacky and fun, and I'd love to do some of these newer horror films that are more thriller horror,
Mhm.
less
Mhm.
slasher. I
Yeah.
think that that would be really fun. And also, I love sci-fi. I love doing sci-fi. I think the fans of sci-fi are great. They're like very up there with Hallmark fans. It's just they're really passionate. I
Equally radical in a different way, right?
Yeah, but it's amazing. I mean, that's the whole point of what we
Yeah.
do and why we make movies and TV shows is for people to enjoy, is for people to escape. And I think that fandoms are awesome. And there's so much crossover between the sci-fi world and the Hallmark world. It's a
Mhm.
lot of the same people love both.
Well, we're seeing a lot of these Hallmark stars now that, they're not only going to these Hallmark events, but they're like at Comic Con and different activities like that. It's pretty amazing to see how that's, just continuing to grow.
I love that they're doing Christmas conventions now. I think that are Hallmark conventions. I saw that everyone was just in Nashville. That's so fun.
Yeah.
At the Grand
Yeah.
Ole Opry? That's great.
Yeah.
What a
Well,
cool experience.
yeah, and I think, I think it translates so well to us as fans. You guys, and you've shared now how, you love this type of work, and that translates to us on screen. But there's just this added layer of that human connection that when you can actually be in the same room with these people who are bringing you the stories and just go, they're just real people telling good stories. And it adds a whole new layer to connection that I think, for Hallmark especially, it's what they do, it's why they do it. So,
Yeah, I've done quite a few conventions for Wynonna Earp specific, and those are some of the best times I've ever had. They um I guess for Hallmark it's Hallmarkies. Is that the fan?
there are.
The
And if you're a
Hallmark
When Calls the Heart fan, Hearties
parties.
are
Okay.
crazy. Yeah.
And then the
Crazy
Earpers
good.
are the name for the Wynonna Earp fans. So I love
Okay.
it. I love how every fandom has their own name. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so cool to
awesome.
meet people and meet everybody. It's such a good time.
So we need to start advocating for Kate to have her own
Or
Valentine's Day
or
movie.
whatever. Yeah,
We need
like
to get Lana back to the ice castle.
justice for Lana. I think we need to start that
The
trending.
hashtag is gonna happen.
Yeah,
Just wait
justice for
for it.
Lana.
Just wait for it. But would we invite the couple back? I mean, we're all gonna be friends at the end of it, right?
Mhm.
Everybody could come back. That's
Yes.
awesome. Okay. So back to Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. Could you give us 3 words to describe this movie?
Oh, hilarious, heartwarming, and festive.
Hilarious, heartwarming, and festive. Okay.
Fun.
You can have as many as you want. You want to break the rules, you go for it.
Yes, that's it. Those are my 4 words.
Okay. Any other projects that you're working on that we should be looking for?
Yeah, so at the beginning of this year, I did a film called Remarkably Bright Creature, and it's based on a best-selling novel. Sally Field is the lead. It's going to be on Netflix. I have no idea when it's coming out, but I got to dabble in that movie a bit, playing young Sally Field. So
Nice. That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then other than that, I'm just, waiting for Hallmark. I'm waiting for Hallmark to call.
Justice for Lana.
Justice for Lana.
You want to play a quick little Christmas trivia game?
Oh my
Fun
gosh, I
game?
love trivia.
Okay.
Yes. My trivia team's name
Well,
is.
and I shouldn't say it's trivia. It's more like getting to know you.
Oh,
Trivia would
great.
be
I love
much
that
better.
too. Meghan
Okay.
Heffern trivia. It's
All
great.
right, here we go. Favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Oh, The Holiday.
Ah,
So good, right? And it still stands up.
and
Like it's
it's so good
so
because, like
good.
you said, it's the comedy and the just that feel good, sweet.
Yes. The
Mm,
combination of Kate Winslet and Jack Black together,
never would have put them together in a million
it works so
years.
good. Works
And
so
they're
good.
mm,
Yeah.
that's another one that we need to go back to, right? Bring that one up again. Real tree or artificial tree?
I love a real tree, but I understand that having a fake tree is maybe better because you don't kill the tree, but I love a real tree.
Do you have a holiday tradition you always stick to?
Yes, every Christmas, Christmas Eve, my whole family gets matching pajamas. Um, and my mom makes the most amazing cinnamon buns for Christmas morning.
I love family traditions. I love
Yeah.
them.
We have so many, we take Christmas very seriously.
Yeah.
Actually, here's a good one. Um, at Christmas, if one of the sisters brings a new partner home or a new boyfriend home, we force them to watch the 25th anniversary of Les Miserables just to see their reaction, to see if they pass the vibe check.
Oh, I want to be there.
So,
It's awesome.
does your partner pass the 25th anniversary Les Miserables vibe check? You might want to ask.
Oh, that is fantastic. Favorite Christmas song to listen to on repeat?
Oh my gosh, there are so many. I have to say, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey.
Oh, yes.
Or
Nobody
also
does it better.
the entire Hanson Snowed In Christmas album.
What? Do I
Yeah,
not know about this?
it's so good. It came out so long ago, but it's Hanson Snowed In, the
I'm
whole
writing it
Christmas
down.
album. Yeah. They have a few originals and also a lot of covers of old classics.
Did you and Jason get along really well talking 80s and 90s while you guys were on set?
I don't know if we talked 80s and 90s, but we talked a lot.
Okay.
We probably, yeah, we probably feel the same way about them both.
Hot cocoa, eggnog, or something else for the holidays?
I would say coffee with Baileys.
There you go.
I only have it in the holidays, and
There
it
you go.
is a
Nice little
great,
tradition.
nice little treat.
Yeah. Last minute gift shopper, or are you planning months ahead?
I'm a little bit of both. I am a chronic thrifter, and so I really love to thrift presents for people. My problem is that I can't save them, so I end up giving them as soon, or I give it away, which is a huge issue. But I do try to thrift a lot of my presents. Dare I say it, I am quite talented at thrifting, and then I kind of fill in the gaps last minute with gifts. I'm a
Last
sustainable shopper.
last best thrift gift or last best thrift find that you found.
Oh my gosh. I just found my mom a beautiful, she's going to hear this and she's going to be so mad because she told me specifically, do not get me any more jackets. But I have a problem and it is jackets at the thrift store. But I found her a beautiful green J. Crew 100% wool tag still on winter jacket. So surprise, mom, you're getting another jacket.
You heard it here. What a deal with the tag still on.
$25.
What a deal.
How
That
can
is
you say
awesome.
no?
Do they have great thrift shops there?
Oh my gosh, so many great thrift shops. Yes.
Ours are more not so much like that often.
You
So,
know what? Last time I was in Michigan, I found two vintage Coach bags at a Goodwill. So America thrifting is pretty good.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm inspired now. It's been a while. I may have to do it again. I drop a lot of things off there, but I don't circle in and park. So, all right. Last one. Are you team Silent Night or team full holiday chaos?
I like the idea of full holiday chaos, but I think I have auditory anxiety, so a silent night sounds great. That's just me being honest.
I know. Because you know that the chaos is going to happen either way to a certain
Yeah,
degree, right?
yeah,
Going to happen to a certain degree either way.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know we are so excited to see Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper, airing this weekend. It's going to be on Hallmark Saturday night, 8, 7 Central. And if you miss it on Saturday night, you can catch it on Sunday on Hallmark Plus.
And
Don't miss it. Go
I
ahead.
think for the Canadians out there, it's going to be on the Women's Network.
So W Network
You Network.
also, yeah. All right, that is fantastic. So, well, we are so excited to check this movie out. So excited to see who Kate is, to see the magic that's going to happen between Ted and Hope, and all of the production coming together. I'm stoked. It's going to be great. So,
We
Megan,
agree.
thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been so fun.
Well, and we'll be looking for your other project. Can't wait to see when that comes out. So, all the best to you, and bye bye.